Hi, my name is Melissa Stelmack, and in this presentation, I'll be talking about setting aside time for studying and work completion. My three topics in this presentation are dedicating days, chunking assignments, and things to avoid. Dedicating days. There is only 7 days in a week, although we need more. Again, I just need one more day in the week to finish everything. Once you've made a schedule or a planner and you start to go to classes, you start to really get a feel for your schedule. Start planning certain days to dedicate to classes. Maybe you have a heavy workload in one class and another class is a lighter workload. You could even split those days. So for example, on Mondays, I'm going to work on class A, then I'll go to that class, and then I'll work on class B. If I finish class B early or in time, I'll get ahead and start working on more things in class A. This kind of helps you keep track and manage your time, so that way you're not giving all of your time to one class and letting other classes kind of slip and go to the wayside and falling behind in them. A lot of times I also dedicated the first 40 minutes to my required reading for the week. Usually when I'm reading, I get pretty tired, so I would start with reading. That way my brain was fresh. I wasn't exhausted from all of the other assignments I was doing. I'd start with the reading. Usually I would take a break, and then I would come back and change my pace and do maybe an assignment that went with the reading or another assignment for a different class. Let's talk chunking assignments. Break up big assignments. It will help tremendously. So breaking assignments or chunking assignments really just means that you're making them more into like baby steps, right? You're doing it one step at a time to make it more manageable. Breaking those tasks or projects into smaller chunks can leave you with the feeling of the task is more manageable, you've accomplished more, and a sense of motivation to continue on. So when you've broken a big project into smaller pieces, you actually, when you finish that first part, it's like, whew, okay, I've got that under my belt. Now I'm moving on to part 2. As opposed to, I haven't started my project. I know I need to start it, but I haven't. It tends to leave you shuffling your feet a little bit to getting started. Also, you don't know how long it's going to take you to really do a project until you've actually started it. So doing it in chunks can help you gauge on that first part, how much time did it take you to do that? Whoa, I'm actually going to need more time to finish this than I anticipated. Without chunking it, you might fall into, I've waited to do it, now I've gotten started, I have 2 weeks to finish it. Oh man, this is taking forever. Am I ever going to be able to finish? So chunking it really just gets you prepared and able to get it done on time. You could also, if you have like using a planner or a calendar, I would put in there, start part 1, part 1 due, start part 2, part 2 due, just for yourself to kind of give you some deadlines too to stay organized. Let's talk about things to avoid. Oh, the distractions, they're all over. What can I avoid to avoid those distractions? I fall into that sometimes. Oh, I'll just check this for a minute, and next thing I know, it's 1 hour later. Don't do that. Some things that you need to avoid to do what you actually need to do. A lot of common distractors: Facebook, Twitter, Insta, texting, phone calls, kids. Seriously though, kids, if you get a minute to be kid-free, use that time to do your work. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation. Thank you so much.